Let's talk about lube, baby. Let's talk about you.
So one of my favorite topics of conversation is lubricant.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you talk to your patients about lubricant? And if so, what is the context of that conversation?
I do. I actually ask at intake if they use any lubricants like past or present or current, because I have found that a lot of people don't use lubricants, and it really is just a great thing to have in your toolkit so that you can increase your sexual pleasure.
I find a lot of times for like the perimenopausal and menopausal population who really do need to start using it, they think of it as, well, I never needed it before. And so now when they feel that they need it now, they actually think of it almost as like a failure or that something is wrong. And I really try to reframe that in kind of what you were just saying, like it can make things real fun and real nice. And so, are there any specifics that you talk to people about?
I don't always get into specifics. I kind of need to understand what's going on with them first, but there definitely is a different lube for a lot of different people based on what they're looking for, whether if it's because they have dryness or because they just want to increase their pleasure. Again, I would just say like lube increases pleasure and it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you because you need it.
And I would say just try different types. It's just like a hair product where this one isn't working for me. I'm going to try a different one. And so if one doesn't feel good or maybe one's a little bit irritating, then try something different. We talk about water-based lubricants. We talk about silicone-based lubricants. A lot of our patients are using vibrators. A lot of our patients are using pelvic wands to release tight pelvic floor muscles. And so in those situations, we do need to be a little bit careful where we don't want a silicone-based lubricant on a silicone-based toy. Some of them are appropriate, but you do need to kind of pay attention to some of those things. But also, if one doesn't feel good, then try something else.
I agree. And one of the things I recommend a lot to my couples is to go to a sex shop, which is very different than a porn shop. And a sex shop is usually staffed with somebody who is educated in sex. And so you can go up to them and say, hey, I'm looking for kind of a specific toy or a lubricant, and they can have an educated conversation with you about it.
So what is one of your favorite local sex shops?
So the closest one is in Madison, and it's a Woman's Touch.
That's my favorite too. Great. Should we go on a road trip?
We should, definitely. Should we take our viewers with us?
I think that's a great idea.
Thank you for indulging me.
That was great.